the All the Smoke podcast. I am your host, Tommy Guns, and I'm here with my co-host, Smooth. Slide in the building. You already know what it is, man. We having a good time, and we just gonna get into these battles. You know, that's what we do. Battles, stride culture, stride everything. Today, we're gonna be getting into the Ghost versus the J.Carter battle, man. It's a goodie. And after that, we're gonna get into some good conversation, man. The conversation don't stop.
Ghost, you wear pajamas to one of my battles again? I'm gonna roast your ass. I'm gonna get your ass.
Hey, I think you wore pajamas to the dating one too. Nigga had on some sweats or some shorts, man. But yeah, we gonna get into this. And yeah, man, how long we been talking before we got here?
About 2 hours. At least an hour.
Nah,
We've been chopping it.
We've
We've
been
been
chopping.
chopping it.
Solid hour and a half, 2 hours, bro.
So you know,
All love to the last conversation.
for sure. So you know, we gonna get into it in the conversation. Ain't gonna stop after this battle. So let's get right into it, man. Ghost versus J.Carter, freshman J.Carter. If you know how this goes, you know how this goes, man. Keep your eyes open. Sprawls, breaks, all that good shit. You spark my blunt up, shit. You know how niggas keep that first round clean? Niggas try to play it safe until, you know what I'm saying, they feel like they ready. They all warmed up. Uh-oh.
He jumped back on it. That was a good jump.
Wait.
Go ahead, I'm gonna let you. Go ahead.
What I did?
I ain't gonna cap, but that was the sprawl of all sprawls. He jumped back on it. You right. No, you had it on the dot. He jumped back on it, but man, I was the slowest sprawl. Hey, I ain't gonna cap.
Who's fraud?
Ghost Sprawl.
Man, Ghost.
He's Sprawl.
Hey,
Oh, I might have missed it then.
hey, your toes is looking at each other, brother.
Oh, you can't go fraud. But this the thing. You can't. The leader can't make the go sprawl if he mess it up.
So you saying Jeremiah made him?
Yeah, Jeremiah did the slide stop, which he didn't do nothing wrong, but it still hit his skates. Watch it again.
The slide is crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Slide. He hit his shit.
Now that's the thing about it. How can you say who fouled who?
That would be a foul on Carter.
You said he fouled him,
But
saying-
Front can't foul.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
why I said he didn't do nothing wrong, but he was the cause of Ghost even getting hit. That's how Ghost was able to jump back on him so quick. Ghost didn't mess nothing up.
What I call this, that's a respected space.
It's a thin line.
This Ghost,
But look how long he left. Look how long he. That was coordinational space.
I respect what he did.
Look how long he stayed just like that until he did that extra slide.
This is true. This is the same thing that happened in your battle versus Ghost though. He was following you.
When I fouled it,
He fouled you, and then he started stumbling back, and then he got back on his foot.
See, but yeah, he fouled you. You didn't foul him, and
He was still the point man. He was the point man, just like Jeremiah's the point man.
he didn't foul Jeremiah. Jeremiah hit
let
him.
me ask you a question though. Isn't that
On his, he was the point man, and he got hit.
Mm-hmm.
On his, Jeremiah's the point man, but Jeremiah hit his foot.
okay? Well, I'm
He
saying
been
though,
following him the whole time around.
Isn't it Ghost's job to make sure that it's enough space between him and his opponent?
Not if he do no extra like slide all the way back, stop. Not the extras, no. No, because he kept his distance until he did his move. So that shows you that move is what made that stop.
He has.
Think about it like this. Think about when the other Jeremy skate behind us and he's skating too close. Listen carefully. Think about when Jeremy is skating behind us and he's skating too close on us. What do? We do a long stride to push him off. Period.
But
That's what I'm saying about respect. He has to. That means you're making him respect your space, right?
No, not in no competition. That was just him doing an extra move. That wasn't making him respect the space. Wasn't nothing of respect because he wasn't hitting him. He stayed the exact distance. We got to keep that in mind. The whole time around, he didn't get too close. He didn't bump him. He didn't do nothing wrong. And then when he stuck his foot,
this is the same thing we said about Phil and Philly Banks, because Phil that sprawl move that Phil did.
Pretty much what I'm specifically saying is nobody actually did nothing wrong, but it was something to talk about. If I had to claim somebody did something wrong, it would have been Carter. But Carter can't do nothing wrong from the front when he's just doing a move. Mm-hmm. But his move exceeded that distance that they already been skating in. If that makes sense, they already been skating in this same 4-foot parameter. So when you stick your foot out 5.5 foot, that's not my fault, and I'm not gonna know you're gonna do that. But I jumped right back on it, and I didn't even mess nothing up.
That's the thing about this 3-foot break. Nobody's foot is 5 foot long.
No, I'm using that as an example.
I understand what you, but that's my point too. You can only stick your foot back.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's a thin line, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's
to what?
Because we had the same argument about him.
No, a thin line to what?
He would have been able to stop.
I'm just saying because that's me.
No, what are you calling it? A thin line to what?
That is not a sprawl. Just because I know you saying that they was already skating close.
I'm not saying nobody's sprawl.
And that's the thing.
Y'all saying that
who determines who's skating close?
You saying go sprawl?
Go sprawl.
Ghost got his foot
He
hit.
could have still get his foot hit, but he was still in a sprawl position.
If I don't understand how you can get
what
hit
I'm
and
saying
then still call it a
so
sprawl.
have you ever been? I'm just saying, Smooth.
I've been everything.
You can be behind somebody and still be in a stride position and still crack skates.
So
I'm
who
just
controls
saying the base of it is
who controls distance? The person in the front or the person in the back?
the person in the back.
That's
because
my
that's
point.
the person.
So
that's what I'm saying. If I know, I'm going to realize if I'm.
So the distance wasn't controlled the whole time. That's why I said keep that in mind. Go back again to the beginning.
No,
the
I'm
distance
not
was
saying
controlled the whole time.
But he
that's
lost
what we going
control
off of.
right there.
He didn't lose nothing. He stretched his foot out and did the slide stop, bro. That was an extra move. So he was allowed to do. He didn't go off beat or nothing. But that's what stopped him. So I wouldn't call him. I'm in disagreement. We actually supposed to be looking at Carter first anyway, but
I'm just saying,
I'm in disagreement to him doing anything wrong when Carter did that move to mess him up. He can't control his face.
That? You don't feel like, so you're saying you don't feel like he could have.
My argument ain't that. That's not the whole. That's the argument. But then you changing the narrative of what we're talking about. Let's stay on point. The fact of the matter is that y'all think he sprawled because he got hit. I'm saying
I think he sprawled because he sprawled. I don't think he sprawled because he got hit.
Just because of his
position. So you disregarding the fact that he just slid his foot out there and hit his foot in the back.
Well,
the front man hit the back man's foot with the move he did, because before the move, everything was perfect the whole time. The front man hit the back man's foot.
That's what I'm saying. If the front man is a leader, bro, technically the front man.
He didn't do nothing wrong. If you think
that's
what I'm
that's
arguing,
my argument.
I'm not counting.
That's my argument. My argument is if one person didn't do anything wrong, then the other person did something wrong. Jeremiah, you said Jeremiah did nothing wrong.
No, that's off of your argument. That's off of your argument. No, I said Ghost didn't do nothing wrong.
Because Ghost got his foot hit.
Ghost was already in motion, and as soon as he got right here, he got his foot hit. Now you got to hold your balance or fucking fall. Then you go back right on to beat. He did nothing wrong. But he closed the space out that Jeremiah had control of by stretching out and sliding and stopping. But he was allowed to do that because he went right back on beat. He didn't do nothing wrong. Carter, he didn't do nothing wrong on that. But he made the control change. Just what we was talking about the one time when somebody changed the thing, but he just didn't change the beat.
So he didn't change.
So I wouldn't count that on nobody, only because Jeremiah stuck his foot back and did an extra move. I wouldn't count nobody.
Ghost was ready after that first battle. He was ready.
Hold on. Let's talk about it. That was damn near the same thing.
It was.
Now, if y'all called that out, if y'all called that what y'all was saying on the last one on that, I'm all in agreement with that.
Jeremiah
That's
lost on
exactly
that one. If I watch it again, that's Jeremiah. That's Jeremiah.
Oh, you think Jeremiah did that?
Yes. Because Jeremiah,
Hold on, let me see.
if I have to stop if the person in front of me stops. Period. Even if I don't see it coming, it's my fault. All of that contact is Jeremiah's fault. He doesn't have to be on him like that.
Okay. I'll take that.
So really, that would be like a 1-1 because they both did the same thing to each other.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta let Slice see that. I'll take that.
Watch it from the other side. Watch it from the other side. Basically, same thing happened when Ghost was falling. We'll watch it. Same thing. So it's like that ties it up, right? Round for round, that ties it up. Both of them been clean this whole time.
I agree. Same thing.
So right now it's tied up. We're gonna see if Ghost does something. Really, we don't even have to watch it back.
He hit his foot, but it's the same thing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it makes sense.
On both sides. On both sides.
Hell no.
Hell nah. Man, if you don't get your quadruple step, pigeon toe walk, slew slut walk,
Left,
foot,
right, left, right, left.
I know Jay was like,
Left,
he was like,
right.
yeah, not that. He didn't know what the beat was at. It's all right, go, she my dog. She didn't know what the beat was at, boy. Yeah.
Pause it real quick. This is one thing I said about. Just pause it real quick. This is one thing I said about because I never until that last podcast I never said anything about just being offbeat. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
there's there's being offbeat is a thing. It's the same thing as not landing your stride.
Right.
Right. So, you know, he was about to grab to the beat. So.
And you can tell when somebody doing the half offbeat on
It's
purpose
clean.
and then jump right back
It's
to beat.
clean.
Yeah, it's clean. So motherfuckers can never.
It's like a clean landed punch. You know what a clean.
Shout out to J-Rock for the partly off beat and then jump right back on beat on purpose move.
Go ahead. So in my eyes, Jeremiah's up 1 in the first round. Off of that, I can't count anything that Jeremiah did at that point against him.
Right. He was a little shaky though. We can talk about it though. We can talk shit.
Cause this is. Oh yeah. That mine, yeah. Sit there.
There's some oatmeal cream pies up there too.
Hold on. We gonna have to watch this
You
nigga's
want
whole
one?
round. No, I'm cool. We're gonna have to watch this whole round.
Up in the closet.
We're gonna have to watch this whole side of the round again. After
That
that,
was the first.
after that shuffle shit that Ghost did.
what's this? I ain't had this before.
Grandma, yeah.
You said it's
This nigga, he about to be. Yeah, he can light that shit on fire.
Damn, for real?
Ooh, give me a shot.
Ooh, shit. Yeah, that shit smells good.
Yeah, just waterfall that. Just waterfall it. This ain't much left. Between the two of y'all, it's gonna smack.
Man.
Come on, goggles.
I
Nah.
know liquor chicken,
That's why he ain't doing it on camera.
Oh, God. Stop playing.
This nigga can see what.
Go ahead, you go first then, nigga. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
It's sweet, it ain't that.
It smells smooth.
It's smooth as shit. It's smooth and it's sweet, so it ain't gonna just gonna hit nice. Boom.
Turn that bitch.
Watch, you about to be like, okay. Yeah.
Look like cinnamon.
Nah, that's orange.
Orange.
Mm-hmm. Orange liqueur.
Actually good.
Now let me finish that bitch off, so they can see what the fuck we talking about. Oh yeah, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
It's my go-to.
There's some peanuts. There's some. You want anything?
Nah, I'm cool.
Make a chest man.
Quick.
All right, back to work.
Yes, sir.
Still on. Our fault, y'all. This is the high part of the recording.
We already said this is the All the Smoke podcast.
This All the Smoke podcast. Y'all know what happened when All the Smoke happened.
The fuck?
Back to work.
Now go back to that. I do want to, like, because, like, what Ghost does, like, even though he makes a lot of faults, it sheds light on a lot of things that we need to break down and give people understanding of. Because every time we have a debate, you see it brings more clarity to what's going on. So, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody's question.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it.
Oh, just to be clear, because it happened twice the same exact way for both people, wasn't they're not gonna argue. I can't talk my shit. I bow down.
That's how you know it's not no bias either. Oh, go back. It's still round 2, I think. Oh no, they know. You're right. That's my fault. Who is saying that? Alright, Ghost. What's up, man?
Definitely gotta have win for this shit.
Yeah, you gotta have this.
Definitely gotta have some win.
These 5 minutes ain't no bitch, but you gotta have win for every sport. So don't even try to hate it.
This ain't shit.
Hey, I'm gonna say this too. Please, this is on the podcast. I know everybody that has done it is probably not watching this podcast yet. But please listen to what I'm saying. When there's a battle going on, please do not go through the ring. And when I'm saying through the circle.
Respectfully.
And honestly, this is the nicest gonna get. Cause I'm as a performer, I hate that.
Should I call out names?
That's like somebody. That's like one of y'all going to go see a boxing match and y'all just jump in the ring and hop to the other side.
Or we
you
can
get out of here.
We can even take
Don't do that because that looks low-key disrespectful to what's going on.
We can even relate this to.
It's all love, but don't do that.
If y'all
And it's not even about nobody else. It's about me, especially when I'm rolling. I don't like that.
If y'all don't come to the middle to even support, you don't have no right to break through if y'all ain't been breaking through before we made the circle.
And no
Don't break through our
disrespect,
circle.
no disrespect. This ain't got nothing to do with age. It go for young OG. I don't care what it is. Please do not do that.
Wipe your feet.
Please don't do that. I just want to throw that out there.
And
That's,
we'll
just
even take this.
That's good sportsmanship. Don't jump when somebody's battling. You jump in the middle and try to stride through. It ain't like that. This is the organization, and we making it to be something for real. So just
And look,
you know what I mean. Have respect for that for real.
just like when you go to a national party or anything else, what do they have?
Middle.
A middle.
You know
Who's
what I
in
mean?
the middle? The nigga performing.
Exactly.
And then once one person's done performing, somebody else jumps out there. Respectfully. It's the same thing. And all we asking for is 5 minutes. Them jam circles, how long they be?
Yeah, and everything.
Until backward
And I'm
skate.
just
And they
saying,
still
I
don't
mean,
stop.
I can't speak for everybody, but as far as me striding, I don't jump in the middle when people are. I don't go through the middle. If I see, great ones doing it or whatever, whoever does the middle, good example is B1. I don't just go jump in front of B1 when he's performing. So I'm asking the same thing for y'all.
All right. 5 minutes. That's all we asked for. Each battle, anyway. If we got about 4 battles, I don't know.
Yeah. It's playing for it.
Hit it. All right, he just did his stutter. I want to see where he landed on that spin, though. Go back real quick. Left, right,
I dislike the whole thing.
left, right. He landed.
The right foot, they was both on the same foot after that spin though.
Yeah. I want to see what did
that?
Jeremiah? What did Jeremiah? Ooh.
You seen it
Ooh,
too?
I seen a couple of them. I seen Jeremiah. He
He's doing a
sprawled.
lot.
He
Hold
sprawled
on.
for a minute.
No,
I'm glad I went back on this.
But I thought we were supposed to be watching him, the front man
True.
first. to make
Hold on.
sure he didn't do it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right? Hold on.
Let's count the faults. Hold on. This is what we're gonna do. I want to go to the beginning and I want to count how many faults Ghost made.
Okay.
So go to the beginning of Ghost round. We already know it was just one fault on Ghost when he was the point man. Just one fault on Ghost
Right.
that we couldn't count against Jeremiah when he was following. So
Right here, brother. Right
yeah.
here.
All the way to the beginning of his round.
Yeah, because they was 1-1 as far as that move.
Yep.
They both did the same thing.
And that was just based on the round, so we got to see who the point. All right, we just.
My bad, y'all.
Nah, we all fucking up. We all fucking up.
Round one.
I just can't do it all. I can't do it all. I feel like that's all. It's all ghost. I don't want nobody kicking my feet. If I'm doing my thing in front, straight the nigga in front, period. He's the nigga telling me what to do pretty much. And he keeps getting too close. And that's just, it's natural. It's like natural for niggas to get close because
Yeah, but you know, eventually though, you know when you wanna, cause being too close will get you messed up for real.
Here we go.
Yeah, right there.
But right now Ghost is clean though. It's one. Now make sure you stay on point. And that spin was actually clean. So he's got one. Ghost got one against him right now.
That was
Two.
a clean foot, too.
See, he's bending that. All right, now let's watch Jeremiah on that round. That's two against Ghost. Go back to the beginning of that first. Ghost being the point man. So just like a minute back. Boom. Hit it like two more times. Like, two more times. One more time. Right there. Wait for the horn to go off. You good? Don't overthink it.
It didn't play right there. You gotta push the button.
We there. It's
Go
right
back.
here.
Watch. Look.
No, this is what we need to see right
You
here.
wanna see the beginning.
I want to see because we count two against Ghost right now, so I got to see where Jeremiah's fucking up on this. That's one against Jeremiah. So right now, Ghost is one up.
If we count on both of them doing that same thing, then nobody else
Pause it.
We already
Ghost didn't do anything wrong.
We're just saying that we agree. We kind of agree. We just said that it's equal. So
right.
it's like,
So no, but if
that stutter step is what made Ghost.
That's against Jeremiah, not Ghost.
Against okay, you get my
and Jeremiah was the point man, he the one that hit Jeremiah's foot. I mean, Ghost was the point man, and he the one that hit Jeremiah's foot. And then on the other time, Jeremiah was the point man, and he the one that hit Ghost's foot.
It was vice versa. And you saying you was agreeing with us.
Yeah,
it was
it
just
was-
how you saw it though. You was agreeing because they cancel each other out regardless.
They cancel each other
But
out.
we still
That
see it the
second
way we
stutter-
see it.
The
Kind of.
second stutter step.
So how'd you put one on? Who you just? Put
So
one on
you're
somebody
saying
that
what you're saying is
everything out.
you're saying the point man fouled. I'm saying the feature foul, the follower foul.
But how did the feature foul?
Because he didn't respect his space. Like I said, if I'm
Now,
following
hold
him,
on, how do you lose space when you already had space? How does
because
that
you
not
didn't
respect
slow down like he slowed down.
Yeah, but that's not me being on.
He didn't slow down.
Yes,
he did
he
a
did.
move.
A move,
He
he's
did a
still
whole
in motion though,
slide
right?
move.
A slide move, he's still going in a direction though.
No, because he turned directions.
Fast, slow, if a car turns sideways,
Then they gonna get arrested. They gonna go. Then they gonna be
arrested or
I mean, not
not.
arrested. It's their fault that the accident happened.
No.
If a car, you was about to use that car. So if a car just come to a complete like this and the
I'm
car hit
stopping.
them, can I finish?
But he said, but listen.
If you from what you was just about to say, if I'm in the front and I'm driving a car and I go fast and another car is behind me and we doing the speed limit and I hit the brake and turn sideways and that car behind me hit me, that car behind me ain't responsible for that
You're
situation. You are.
That's
What
not
law?
what that's,
What law are we going by?
Wait, hold on. Wait, say that.
From what he said. He
Okay.
said when he used the car, if I'm driving and I'm in the front of the car and it's a car behind me, we going 45 miles an hour, and I hit the brake and skid and turn sideways, and that car behind me hit me, that's not my fault. That's the front man's accident.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Period.
I understand you saying in a car, but that's not the way the
But
game is played though.
You use
The
car.
game
I
is
only
based
went
on
by what
following
you
people.
use.
And my job is to stop so I don't hit that car, regardless of anything.
And I'm gonna say
it is your job to stop, but what you counting is you counting a
It's still, like I said,
blanketed move over a specific thing that he did.
All right, so
a blanketed stop would be a stop. A slide move is something different. That's what we do to shake somebody.
Okay, so
that's what we do to knock somebody's foot off so they can get off balance. So when you know that, you know what you're looking at. That wasn't him just, he turned the whole direction when he did that. He stopped, slid, and turned the whole direction. But then when the opposite happened and they both did it, then I had to agree with y'all like, okay, well, ain't nothing we can say about it when they both just did the same exact thing.
I said
that's what my
so
was.
All right, so
but no, on his end, what he was saying, he was still counting it against the man behind.
Now,
instead of canceling it all out because it happened the same way on both ends.
I agree with everything you're saying, but this is where it comes in. Just like I use the car analogy, you're going to crash if you're too close.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Close or not, if I'm doing the speed limit and you doing the speed limit, and then you slide your car,
but you're definitely
you're
gonna
not
get
going
that
to
ticket
knock.
if you hit the back of my car. I'm not going to get.
We didn't say nothing about the back of a car.
I'm just saying.
You can't change, but don't know. You can't change the narrative on the argument. We talking about the slide that he did. We're not talking about just hitting the back of a car. He didn't just hit the back of a car. He turned sideways and he hit the back of his foot. Literally, he didn't even run up. If you look at it, once he turned sideways, he didn't run up and hit him. He was still on his distance, and when he slid his foot hit that back man. When you really look at it. So that's what my argument is off of. It ain't like he did his move, stop, and then he ran into him, because he didn't run into him. It's right there in the video.
I just can't.
If you think about exactly what I'm saying, he didn't run into him. He kept his balance. If you can keep this same distance for a whole 30 seconds, and then somebody do a move that stretch out, and they hit you, how is that my fault?
I'm just saying, brother, why did he have to?
We get what you're saying, Mark. We get what you're saying.
That's what I'm
so
trying
you can
to
keep
say.
your balance. If
I'm not
hit your fucking foot, you gonna make sure you don't drop on your face.
It's not even
that's common sense.
They'll catch a foul in a game, but it's still a foul's a foul, right?
That's my point. That's
then
my
that
point.
would have been a foul on you.
When the defense is too close,
Yeah.
it's a foul on the defense.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that.
So are we talking about too close? Then that means you got hold on. So that means you're saying from the start that they started, he was too close because he was the same distance the whole time.
When I say
you gotta stand on that.
No, yeah, I stand on it.
But
I stand on it.
So then our foul ain't with that. Our foul is with him being too close from the original.
Let me explain it. I'm not saying it's a foul because he's too close. I'm saying it's a foul because there's contact. What I'm saying is to respect. If I'm playing basketball and you sticking me close as fuck, I'm either going to cross the fuck out of you or you're going to foul me. If I'm skating behind you, there's more likely that he's going to break me because I'm so close to him.
On everything.
That's what I'm saying.
You being too close. That's the risk I'm taking. As far as being the
whole
follower.
narrative. That's changing the narrative of what we talking about.
But that's
I'm not changing the narrative.
It is. We're not talking about him trying to break him off. We talking about a competition.
I'm changing the.
What are you? Okay, so what are you saying the foul is right here?
My whole thing is what I'm saying is. So let me make this real clear so I don't try to take away from what y'all saying or depreciate what y'all saying. I'm talking facts. The fact of the matter is that the front man hit the back man's foot. And why I say that is because when the front man stopped and slid his foot out, the back man didn't keep going to run into that move. The front man slid his shit out to the back man's space. And the reason I say that is because that back man had that same space the whole time around. If it wasn't changing it once, then how could it be wrong right here when the front man slid his thing back? I'm going off the specific details and facts. I'm not talking about anything else.
What I'm going to say is it's going to be, I can't say it because it's going to be only.
But the thing about it is,
he
did the same thing. The front man did the same. Both front men did the same exact thing. They both hit the back man's foot. So to me, that cancels out anything on front or back man, and it shouldn't even be a conversation.
To me,
is what I felt like.
Both of those were avoidable. That's all I'm saying. Like
only thing we disagreeing on, I'm going by the factual part. The front man did hit the front man's foot, but y'all going off of it was the back man's fault because of that. So we got on.
It's always the back man's fault, is what I'm saying. Is the way the game is played.
But if you too far in this competition back, you can't. You.
It's a break.
Scoot your ass.
So you gotta stay. That was a reasonable. So then that means
there's not even that. That's why there's a ring too. You can't. There's not that much. If we was using open floor, then I would. That's why I use that, because on the open floor, all I got to do is a quick move and I break you. It doesn't matter. I'm
So off
speeding.
your analogy, then that means before we even get to the move, we already give him a point deducted because of how close he was. That's kind of.
I'm giving him a point deducted.
I mean, you can't give him a point deducted because how close because that was his risk.
Okay, hold on. Let me say. I'm gonna say.
If they were the same distance,
listening.
why are they contact? Why is there contact?
If it was still the same distance from the beginning, and y'all not taking his point off from that distance, then how could y'all take a point off when the front man stuck his foot out and violated that back man's distance? He didn't just, he stuck his foot backwards. And I'm not saying that's a point on him.
Maybe I'm saying that because me as the follower, I always adjust myself to the leader. No matter if you,
that's the point.
If I'm too close.
If you kick me, you kick me. It don't matter how good I am. You've kicked me before. I've kicked you before.
I've always took that as being my,
anytime somebody's kicking you in front, the person behind you says my fault, not you in the front.
Yes. So every time I kick you, I say my bad.
So you say my bad while you skating?
Yeah, my bad, Bubba.
Exactly.
I say
because
that to him.
first off, hold on, listen. You can do all of that you want to, but I'll teach this shit. Fact of the matter is, when I want Jeremy to get the fuck off of me, I stretch my shit out.
That's what you would do in this situation too, because you wanted them to respect your space.
What I'm saying is,
and you making a stronger point on my saying when I say it was a move. It was a move. Once it's a move, then and you messed it up, and you messed up the critiques of the situation. That's what was our last debate, and you was saying the same exact thing. If that front man mess up the actual situation,
I think we just feel like different people messed up. I think like you saying, we're saying the same exact thing.
We're watching the same thing. I'm not going off of opinions. I'm going off of exactly what we see. He stretched his foot out and kicked the back of his foot and kicked the front of his foot.
That's why I made these rules, because how can we ever play this game if you can do that and call that a foul?
On that point though, but
that breaks down the whole game. You see what I'm saying?
I have hit your skate, but every time I've hit your skate, I've always considered
what
it
you're
my
saying
fault.
right now breaks down the whole entire game.
Because I'm like, nigga, I'm in your.
You talking about when you in front of me or behind me?
No, when I'm behind you.
That's
when I'm
difference.
behind
That's
you,
not what we talking about.
And you bust a move because I'm too close up on you?
No. If you behind me and you hit my foot, that's on you. If you behind me and I hit your foot, that's on me. That's on me if you've kept your distance the whole time we've been. If you kept your distance the whole time we've been skating around, and then all of a sudden I do something extra to hit your foot, that was on me.
Okay, now when you say that's a move, I'm completely agreeing with you. When you're saying that front was a move, but I still feel like even though it was a move, it's still his job to avoid that. Because let's say,
but if you don't, so this is what proves that you can't see that when you on them, and you got to be so far back to see somebody stop and slide like that. That might have violated them even being close with this little space.
Okay. That's all I'm just trying to get across. Like,
but they both did it. The front man did. The front man and both scenes. Each front man kicked the back man. So I'm still on what I'm on, and y'all still on what y'all on both of them. So we still agreeing on it being canceled out because it happened twice.
So let me tell you.
Yeah, the first nuggets it's the stutter step. That's what.
But should nobody get no point taken off for that particular situation on both ends? Nobody should.
Okay.
Because it's a difference of opinion on both.
If you don't get any points on either of them, it's because literally both of them did it. They did
right. So you all the way for one end, but we got the same end argument.
Now, if you want to do
all the way for another end, we got the same end argument, and you agree on both of them.
So it's either that it don't count with both people, or it counts with both people.
That part.
That's what he.
So that's what I understand what he's saying completely. I understand what he's saying completely.
You can go. Go either way with.
When it happens with both people, but if it happens with both people, usually count it out, so we won't get all confused and shit. But I thought that's what we got to.
So the reason why I do it, I say it the way I say it, is because without it being like this has always been everybody's argument. What are you supposed to do when somebody kicks their leg back out? That's always been the argument with this situation.
And I ain't gonna lie, some other skaters asked me that shit too when we was at the East Rink. They asked me that shit, but I didn't really know what to say because I'm like, shit.
That's just a good question.
Explain it. That's why this.
But it's hard to if somebody. So this is the thing. I know
I
I'm
can't
good enough.
Explain it. I've been trying
if I'm
to
behind
explain
you, so say I'm behind you. This is for me.
I've been trying to explain it. He interrupted me, and then
my fault. Okay, go ahead.
The explanation of why I do it this way, like I said, the problem is everybody's, like you said, people be coming up to me asking me this. So I made it this way because now you have to respect it. Because if there's any indication of all I gotta do is kick my leg back, how are we supposed to play this game at all?
Right.
So why would I make it a foul on somebody and all they got to do is kick their leg back? I'm going to make it to where the defense has to be ready for it. That's why I made it to where you can either go on this side or that side. Because how can you have a battle when all you got to do is that?
And I'm saying that's just me naturally, off natural instinct. Behind anybody, including you, if my foot, whether you do, I know what you're saying, whether you do your slide move or not, like when you kick that foot back or not, it's still my job to avoid that motherfucker.
And that's what the name of the game is. That's
So
all.
I'm gonna tell you how this is gonna go with that.
Mm-hmm.
So say I'm about to go battle next week,
Mm-hmm.
and now that we done said this and clarified this,
Mhm.
all my moves is gonna be kickback moves, and I'm gonna stay. Hold on,
Go ahead.
hold on.
Mm-hmm.
All of my moves is gonna be kickback moves, and ain't nothing y'all can say about them. It don't matter if I hit that. This is what y'all saying. Now y'all can't take this back because I'm only. Listen. I'm not even gonna go. I'm not gonna go off a track. I'm not gonna try to turn. I'm gonna say exactly what y'all said. But I'm gonna do my kick slide every fucking stride.
Like a Hail Mary.
I'm gonna stay on fucking stride, and there's nothing y'all gonna be able to say about it. And I automatically get around because there's no way I'm not.
You better
gonna
be
hit
ready
it.
for it because I'm gonna kick you the whole
Think about
time.
it. Think what that says. Think what that causes.
But I
When
mean,
you
that's
think
what I'm
about
saying.
it.
It's 50-50. So
If
let's
you
just.
can't, so
you
somebody,
might
you
as
can't
well
just
Shit.
you just can't start making the back man responsible for the front man's bullshit. That turns into bullshit.
Now
the front man can start just doing that.
Right.
I
did say.
that
Now I
part.
say this too. I did say this too. Just like
Do
basketball.
y'all agree with me?
Yeah,
Now let me
as far as you saying
counter.
doing it the
Let me
whole
counter.
time.
Let me counter. Let me
So you
counter.
don't agree with me?
Let me counter.
Okay.
I agree with you, but I also talked about offensive fouls. I did talk about offensive fouls, and you know what an offense, just like basketball, you know what an offensive foul looks like. That wasn't obvious. An offensive foul is a charge. What does an offensive foul look like in basketball to you?
Knockdown.
Obviously, it's obvious.
Yeah.
So when somebody does kickback intentionally,
How do you charge somebody from the back when they behind you? Basketball, you running forward to them. Skating is behind them. So if you kick them back, that can be an offensive foul.
So all right. So if you're following so now what are we supposed to do? Watch your feet. Oh, he kicked back.
Yeah, if we count offensive fouls, yeah.
Offensive fouls are obvious.
No. We're at the level where we can actually dictate the difference. And if somebody kept their distance and somebody kicked their foot back versus somebody not being able to stay on and not giving that person enough space to do their moves, because he did all the moves he was able to do. That one extra move where he stretched out is where he hit that man's space. That man kept his space the whole time. Now, at one point in time, if he moved up and stopped the front man from doing his space, this wouldn't even be an argument out my mouth. My whole thing is going off the fact that I'm watching the whole thing from the beginning. He kept that same I'm going to use any number, 3 feet the whole time.
He was
So
consistent with his bubble, and then, like you said, he came out of his
he
bubble.
came out of his
I'm
bubble.
saying-
So because of that,
So what is that supposed to be? I don't know.
That's
Just, like
that's
I said,
why
that's just
it is-
me. I can't really say anything because it's literally just me. Even when
that
you
doesn't-
have come out your bubble, or somebody come out the bubble and they're in front of me,
We're basically back to
you hit
square
my
one.
skate. Yeah, I basically take that L. I guess that's what I'm saying.
With you understanding what I'm
take
saying,
that
you
L.
understand this was not an intentional foul.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So with it not being an intentional foul, I see what you're saying now. But it's still not from my perspective.
I wouldn't even have called it nothing on the front man. Y'all, I was just saying I was calling it something because y'all called it something. But I was calling it because what y'all called it on, y'all was saying it on the back.
Okay,
so
so
like
like,
if we gonna
all
put
right.
a name on it, it's gonna be the name on the front man.
So
not
like,
the
look,
back
when you saw Ghost though, Ghost wasn't in his stride though. Ghost was sprawling like he said.
Ghost got his foot hit.
That made him sprawl?
When you get your foot hit, the first thing you're gonna do is make sure you don't fucking fall. And then what he did was what? Go right back on beat. Now if he would have stopped that and then did this or did anything else and not made that beat.
Now that's what I'm saying. It was the following beat. It wasn't the initial beat where the contact was made. He wasn't in stride.
The contact was on a beat.
I see what you're saying. Well, it's a
He would
foul,
have
so
still hit that.
you negate the whole thing.
The contact was on a beat,
Negates
and that's how he was able to get right back on the beat because he was still in stride. All he did was stop that. When he got hit, he said it would have been like
He
this.
did 2 slide moves.
Think about it.
He did 2 slick. He kicked his foot out 2 times for real. He did it with the right leg, and then when he went over and did it with the left leg,
He went out
that's where
farther.
He went out farther.
He went out farther.
But what I'm saying is,
I
That's what
appreciate
want.
that.
I want to see. I want to see. Was he sprawling on the first slide move?
Let's watch.
You feel me? On the first one with the right leg, or did he just sprawl on the left leg?
Watch the distance the whole time.
See, I feel like it's his job. He does not have to.
Look, even how he stretched out right there. Same distance the whole time.
So would you?
Now watch. You see how he stretched out? That's what I was saying. Pause it real quick. When I said
Right here.
hold on, listen real quick. When I said a couple of minutes ago, I said, now if he was just doing the straight stride and stretched out, and then he hit that man was too close. He just did the straight stride, stretched out, and he didn't hit Ghost. When he stopped and did that twist is when he hit Ghost. I was watching all of it.
And Ghost did the twist too. But look, just see right here if he hit it on this foot. Yeah, see. Okay, so it was only on that. It was only on that left.
I feel like it's Ghost's fault. Like you
It's
said,
on
you would
that
be able to
left
get out the way. You can make it to where there's no contact.
But like
That's
you
why
said
it's all
before,
on- it's
that's based on.
Certain, but
And-
he can't use that as a strong argument when I've done that to him
And
back to
so-
back to
And
back.
this is why it's the same thing too, because it works on both sides. Both people can do it. Nothing was intentional. I'm saying Ghost is wrong because it's Ghost powered speed distance. It's all in Ghost. The break of distance is Ghost's fault. The contact of distance is Ghost's fault. So if all of this is Ghost's fault, why isn't this Ghost's fault? That's the math on what I'm doing. I get what you're saying with they were the same distance, so why are you counting it against him? Because he should be able to adapt. No matter what's going on, my
can't
job
just
as a
adapt to it.
follower is to adapt to whatever you're doing.
That's just being
In the
that's
sport.
just being illogical. Because
But
certain
that's what I'm
things,
saying.
it's
I did that
adapting,
too,
and
me too, because
he
I
did
took
adapt.
every L.
What you saying is read his mind because he
Not-
couldn't have
Read his moves.
He couldn't have read his mind or his
Read his
move, but he adapted. Soon as that happened, he didn't skip a beat and got right on it.
He did.
That's why I hollered that out from the jump. So he doing exactly what you're saying. You probably wording it wrong. He did adapt.
He got back on beat, but the initial contact is what I'm saying.
He
is
never
his
lost the
fault.
beat. He
I'm
just
not
stopped.
saying he lost the beat.
sprawl.
The
You
initial.
said he got back on.
That's
Yes.
wrong.
The got back on is what makes it a loss.
A person don't have to get back on if they never lost it.
You don't have to get back on if you never got off.
Right. I was gonna say that.
That's but okay. So boom. So even though he didn't throw it out as far as the second one, he was still in stride position when he did the first one. So
He
you
didn't
feel
get
like, so I'm saying, and he still kept his position. So you feel like that he wasn't able to do that even.
No,
on the
because he
second
turned
one?
off. He wasn't still going. I can't read your mind and know you're gonna turn off when you do that. When you was going straight and did that, I avoided it. When you turned off and did that, boom, I bounced you. That's your fault. Let me get back right. I'm talking about specifics, not generals. I'm talking about specifics.
It's just like dancing though, because you have to read your partner when
Turn
it
don't
comes to
matter.
dancing too.
All right. You say the turn don't matter, it don't matter.
That-
And like you said, he did the same thing. So I'm not counting it. They're both getting the same count like we initially said anyway.
If one gonna do it, either they both get it or both don't.
I see that turn off with the leg stretch out. He avoided. He stayed same distance and all that shit.
That's what I'm saying. He should be able to do each.
He is able. He is. He doing exactly what you said he should be doing. He
Except he made
adapted.
contact on
Everything he did, he adapted. So
big
and
one-
that show everything he doing shows you that move was on Jeremiah.
The big one, the French is to
And then go do the same exact thing.
Yeah, because Jeremiah studied, he sprawled too like a motherfucker. Like right there.
Yeah, he
sprawled
sprawled
again,
like
That was a
there.
scroll on
That
that
was
count.
scroll like
So
a
that
motherfucker.
was-
Sprawled like
That
a
was-
motherfucker.
that was
right
when he
there.
did that walk. Yeah.
So
Sprawled
you
like a
don't count that
motherfucker.
Exactly, because the point man fucked up. Anytime the point man fucks up, you can't count that against the defense.
But then you say that the back man's still supposed to stay on beat regardless. That shows that the point man messed up or not.
That's how you can see it. I'm not saying that's how you can see. That's why he said he was
Okay.
like, see,
Okay.
that spin was on point because he was
And
still
they
on the same
landed, they
count.
landed on the same leg. It was on the same count.
Now, I do give you more points for when he's fucking up and you're still going.
Okay. Touche.
But and I put it to you like this: what we're talking about is the same exact thing that Kalen did to Juice. That's the same exact thing he did to make him hit the ground.
Yeah.
The only difference is
It was contact.
it was the control. That was loss of control.
And whose fault was that?
Backman.
Oh God. Okay.
Backman.
So,
That's why I
That
say
was Backman.
So when anybody does that cut, whose fault? That's what I'm saying.
But it's just different situations. Like for me, for instance, I can see myself hitting that because of what
and
it
this
is.
is what
I'm the last person that somebody can say got control on that slow.
you have you have the long ass legs and everything. That's why I wouldn't put you against Kalen, because if you do that move, he's probably going to, it's just like weight classes.
He gonna hit you.
So, but these
gonna-
That's why I
niggas,
wouldn't do it, because I would know that would be cheating.
He gonna
But that's
hit
why
your
that was
legs.
my argument was against that.
He gonna-
And I get-
trip
I
you
gotta
up every
take some
time.
responsibility for that, so we won't play no bullshit with that. So somebody going.
but these niggas is even weight class. Just like Kalen and Juice was even weight class. Switch move, Juice touches the ground.
I ain't had no even weight class yet. Man, where you at?
Hey. But this, I ain't gonna lie. All of this debate that we doing, I did not know who won this battle. I watched this battle a lot of times. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm still don't know.
We
who
not
won this
recording to agree all the time, man. Ain't nobody recording to agree.
So
we trying to see what's happening.
So we do know that Carter got 2 negatives already. Okay. 2 clear negatives.
Yeah. Let's get it real quick. Because I think he KD'd himself on the second round. He was doing a spin and then touched the ground himself. I'm like, yeah, that's round.
Yeah, that stutter step wasn't too high either.
The what?
Stutter step, you gonna see it right there. That smack, that did a big difference.
And I can't count that against Jeremiah. So
No,
that's the one on Ghost.
That's Ghost all day.
So I gotta see if
This next little small
that
one
was
too.
that was clean.
That was clean. This next little small one.
Jeremiah
Smooth peaked the same time I peaked it. Hold on.
Did he missed a stride?
when he spun and came back down,
He stopped. He froze a little
Yeah.
bit. I think I saw that too.
Yeah.
It's raw. That's
Yeah,
raw.
but I mean, shit.
Brought again.
He was off. Yeah, alright. Shit.
Focus,
Ghost,
slide. I need
Ghost,
Brought again.
Ghost.
So it's looking like
He
Ghost.
not keeping.
Right there, that's no. That was the same foot.
See now, Jeremiah ain't keeping
That's
this.
Ghost.
He
No,
not
that's
keeping
Ghost.
this.
But that
And
was
that's-
Ghost. He still used the same
That's
foot.
and that's why I say that, because it's like
Ghost used the same foot though.
he did double. I did see him double.
Ghost double with the same foot. That's why I said it's a mark for Ghost. You can't double with the same foot. Bro.
So we got how many counts? It's 2 counts. It's 2 counts against Ghost right now.
And we had 3 on Jeremiah.
That fucked up first stutter step. I know for sure once I'm counting the first fucked up stutter step and then the little baby small one. Both of those was 1 offbeat and 2 he used the same foot with both of them.
So that's 2.
That's
Right.
2 of them.
All right. And the round is over because it's going into round 2. But and you said 3. That means Ghost won first round.
Okay. Oh shit.
Agreed. I actually think Jeremiah looked the crispiest in the round.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
honest.
If we were showcasing,
Jeremiah looked the crispiest
That's
in
a
the
whole
round.
nother interview, bro.
Hey,
But
hey,
that's a whole nother interview.
hey,
That's a
come
whole
in soon
nother
now.
interview.
Come in soon now. Got you.
But Ghost run one round 1.
All right, let's get it. All right, I don't want to miss shit. Oh, there it was. It was just popped up. Ghost, I just want you to just clean it up a little bit. Make it less of an argument. Yeah, I know Jeremiah gonna get loose this round.
See, Ghost will keep that distance.
Yeah. Watching Jeremiah, we watching Point Man. How many counts is that? That was at least 1 count.
That's 1 against him. That wasn't crazy. He tried it though.
Yeah. Alright,
That was
so we
nice.
give him 1. One against Ghost to see how many times. One against Jeremiah to see how many times Ghost fucks up behind him. Watching you, Ghost.
There's another shell in there, but it's really another L.
Jeremiah stacked though, boy. That boy stacked years ago.
Yeah.
Ooh, that boy stacked, and I ain't gonna cap, man. Oh my nigga! Hold on, wait.
I can't count that.
Stay
Against
on
him.
it.
I know.
I can't count that against him.
Hey,
Hey, hold on, right there. Though.
Hey, hold on, look. Hold on, but look. Check this
Hey,
out.
it got me high a little bit.
Even if we tried to count that one, I'm counting them. He hit them bitches. He hit them bitches. Ghost hit them bitches. Ghost hit them bitches. That's the one thing he good at. He good at coming up with clutch on that. He hit them bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Oh man, damn.
Playing on his ass right now. Playing on his ass right now.
Yeah.
That's just Jeremiah.
He
Like,
almost shook him right when the thing went off.
You down one, Jeremiah. Stay on beat, Ghost. You watching?
Was that one? I can't.
Nah, that was a shuffle. That was a shuffle.
But if they come back on the right foot,
He did.
we got. Hold on, we gotta make
Yeah,
sure.
ooh, we do
Yeah,
have to
he's
take
doing
this
a lot.
back. Let's take it back.
He's doing a lot.
Boy, now he had.
Yeah.
The thing about, I told niggas, y'all can sit still. Y'all can stride in place. Them niggas just gonna have to follow suit.
Stab, stab, stab.
So we can keep his feet moving.
We gonna land on him. He getting better. He getting way better, man. Jeremiah's getting crazy. Man. Nigga sounds like a villain.
For real, that's it. Hey.
I'm watching Ghost. Look at that. Look at that shit. Look at that.
What was that? What was that?
Man, it was too early. I
Oh,
don't
it was
want
a head. It was almost. You call that a head. What was that?
Let me see that. Let me see that count right. Let me just make sure that count is right, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I do that turn, but I ain't do that turn in battle because I ain't know if it was legit.
Left. Right.
Left. Right. Yeah, left. Good
Okay.
shit.
Right. Left. Oh, right. He switched up. You did double right there. Yeah. Left. KD.
That's damn near long.
That's round.
That's round.
That's round.
Next round.
We gotta see the rest.
Don't do that. Do not.
Don't do
That's
that.
round.
This the levels right here.
That's round.
That's KD.
This the levels right
Knockout.
Right
here.
now.
So
Clarity. It's 1-1 right now.
1-1.
Just off of that. That's all it takes.
1-1.
man.
Look at my eyes. 1-1.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes. I'm serious. I'm dead ass.
Yeah, it's the round to go nuts. Round 3.
This is the moment of
It's
truth.
the round to go nuts. It's the round to let everything go. Everything.
One.
Mm.
That's one.
That's one, yeah.
That was one against you?
Yeah, it's a walk.
You can't walk that motherfucker. You can't walk. I did that with Brett, and he told me no.
It's a double.
Yeah. I can't walk. Yeah. On point though. On
Right.
point
He's still
though.
going. Okay, he's good. He's good. Okay. See, he's too close. I'll make this nigga respect me right now.
Yeah.
I will make that nigga
So,
respect me.
bro,
right
that's
now.
what I'm saying. So what is that? Is that considered
Foul.
foul or no?
It's a foul.
He was fouling and sprawling. It's like at the same time.
Okay.
But we still looking at Jeremiah. We still looking at
The
Jeremiah.
boys getting tired, huh?
Yep.
The boys getting tired,
This is
huh?
where you win at.
So we ain't got nothing on Jeremiah right now, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. I ain't see nothing.
Or was it because we quit the round? Or was that over?
Nah.
I didn't hear that.
Nah, that was round two.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wait, I was trying. You said because he said it again?
All right, no. Let's get some clarity. What's up?
Okay. I was just trying to get clarity on what he was just saying just now.
What?
The last thing you just, I can't even repeat it, brother.
I asked, was the round over with? Or was it?
You
Because
said
I didn't hear
clarity
that.
on
I didn't hear
The buzz go off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The buzz go off.
Never mind.
You hear it?
So where we at? Where we at? So he's clean. Jeremiah's clean.
As far as I seen, Jeremiah was clean. I ain't see nothing questionable.
It's about to be. I don't know.
That nigga sprawling.
Who?
You talking about Ghost?
What we about to see right now?
I don't know. With everything being clean, everything is bad for Ghost. Everything.
Right here to me is sprawling.
Well,
Oh,
no,
we
no,
did
that's
have
the one.
one.
That's the one.
We
That's
did
the one. My
have
fault.
one.
My fault.
He
That
got
was
one.
one.
He got one, but
This was clean.
He did sprawling.
He keep it up. He keep it up.
Look, yeah, he ain't sprawling. He doing what he's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
He on sexes.
I didn't see his tools move. He was on his tools.
No, yeah.
He
He got
was
okay.
trained on his tools.
Gotcha.
He was on his tools. Yeah. He was on his toes.
See you, Ghost. I see you, Ghost.
Yep. Good pigeon toe.
Damn.
That was the close one
That
for
was
real.
clean.
That was
It is one against Jeremiah though.
That's one against
That's why
Jeremiah.
it's 1-1. Eh? Well, no, one. Well, one against Jeremiah. It's one because you said that other one. Okay, so it's one. It's
Just one.
Just one. Yeah.
Hey,
one.
Hold on, bro.
That's
Go
one.
ahead, go back.
Go for sure. Go back, bro. I was getting
Oh,
say,
he
hold
about
on,
to fuck
bro.
it up. I know
Hold
it's
on,
coming.
bro.
I know it's
Hold on,
coming.
bro.
You was about to get this round. You done
Right,
fucked up
right.
already.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
hold on, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, but you the same foot goes. Come
Yeah.
on, Dad.
Yeah.
That's all right. You know.
Yeah.
Damn.
This is how close it be, though. This shit is
Damn.
crazy.
Damn.
This shit is crazy, dude.
Stumbled it over.
Stumble kept it, though.
Yeah, yeah. It's okay. Give me
Yeah,
nine.
I'm counting. I'm counting, Ghost. I'm counting. Left. Right. Left. One. Left. Right.
Two.
So I can't count none of that against Jeremiah, right?
No.
That's two.
That's 2. 2-1 right now in this round. Nigga moving. He moving.
He was moving.
That's two.
Just all he needed was control.
Ghost got 2 and he got 1. Nah, no, 3.
I want to say 4, but I'll
3,
leave it
4, fucking 4. This is 4. 4. That was
It was two
spins.
counts.
That was
It was two counts.
It was
Too
2
much
counts
shit.
off the wrong foot. That's
He
4.
did too much. And then did it twice.
I couldn't even see it. That looked like one on the. It wasn't on the right foot. That might be 5.
Yeah, it's at least 3.5.
It's at least 3.5, but
It's not 4.
it's
At least 3.5, if not 4.
Oh man, yeah, it's over with.
And-
Yeah, I ain't know where you say it's over with.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Dog, you alright? Dog, you alright? Dog, you alright? You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Doing a little too much. I told you that a year
That's
ago.
all right, brother.
I told you
know
that a
what I'm
year ago.
saying?
Don't put everything together, man. Don't put everything together,
Yeah,
man.
you lost your balance and was trying to rush it, so it's all right.
We
You know what
love
I'm
you,
saying?
Ghost. We love you, Ghost.
But
Hey, Ghost, we love you.
you
I
know
just
what?
want you to know this.
He wasn't the main cover. Hey, you know
Yeah.
what? I
You
ain't
got
gonna
fat
go
Ghost.
He said, I go get sloshed. Shit, fuck it. I don't give a damn.
Time for the
Yeah,
funeral.
Yeah, goddamn
Oh
it.
shit.
Time for the
Yeah,
funeral.
hell yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna say. I'm
I
gonna say.
think I want a rerun with
Let's-
Ghost though. I ain't
let's go
gonna
get
lie. I think I do want a rerun with you,
Oh,
brother.
shit.
Let's go get Ghost some flowers.
I think I do want you to rerun.
I'm gonna say this. Ghost, you got fans, bro.
Yes, sir.
Regardless of what niggas is saying in this room right now,
Yes, sir.
you got fans,
You
bro.
already know.
Congratulations.
You already know.
Yes, sir.
I got people on my YouTube
in Atlanta. Oh God, that's crazy.
coming up to me
Yes,
talking
sir.
about you. So that's what this is about, period. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what we say up here, NBA got a panel and they talk as much shit as they want to, but they talk about millionaires. Period. They talking about winners. Period. So congratulations. You just lost that third round. Hey, but this is a good battle though.
Congratulations.
This,
You played yourself.
this is a good battle though.
This
You
was
know
a
what I'm
great
saying?
battle. You see how long it took us to even get out the first round.
Bruh.
This is a good battle.
It is a good one.
Period. 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 Like,
As far as street ball, you did nothing wrong. As far as on the court, yeah, you traveled and doubled. And
as far as the refs, they was blowing the whistle on your ass. You was getting the whistle blown heavy. But, you know what I'm saying? You already know, man. Ghost is Ghost. We expecting nothing less. And can't wait to see you back, bro.
You only lost because of them fucking pajamas.
Nigga,
It's something else.
I was about to back him up, but I didn't know that. I didn't know the PJs was gonna come out.
Oh shit.
Go Eagles.
Yeah.
Go Eagles. He does got something to say too. I think he got something to say.
Who want red?
Who want red?
Who want red? Who want red?
I want some more.
I got some,
Give me some.